So at this point, the comedian finally realizes that there's a fight happening in the audience in front of Rose, and she starts to bring these people into her routine. So they now have to have this argument in front of everyone. We need to go! We need to go! So
leftovers are old.
I brought them home yesterday.
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage, and both teams, despite losing games in the Cup, still have a chance. But a win here in Game 4 is critical.
Yeah, you want to get into that knockout stage. You have to absorb some blows and land some even better ones. It's not for the faint of heart.
Something we've been watching closely is MP's promise to get the win in home games this season. He's been very vocal about wanting to deliver for these fans.
And I think MP is on the right path in terms of making that a reality. His efforts on their home court have been terrific and given his team and the fans something to rally around. Now, it's really just a question of sustainability and stringing together a long stretch of consistency.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The rim projectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Then there's Garland. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. Here's Garland. Following the basket by MP. Mobley wide open. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc. They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Now, here's Hunter. Last time, 14 points for him. Pass to Allen. Garland with it. Now defended by Song. And slam dunk by Allen.
Talk about a high percentage look. Allen right at the rim.
So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Pass to Hunter. Takes the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And that'll tie this game up.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Shots good by Ramsey.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Allen passes to Garland. Hunter on the wing. And And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wizards leading by 3. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Raptors did some very solid work. He added 55 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. His numbers from that game jumped off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely done. Great. He'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
That's pretty.
Here now to see the numbers for Garland. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for MP.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now, here's Garland. His last outing, he had 18 points. In the corner, it's Mobley. Shot clock at 6. Green by Allen. Locked up there for Allen and stolen by Song.
Power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Raptors in Toronto. And the big fella, Alex showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well. Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Mobley outside. Hunter for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Wizards leading by 9. MP inside. Guarded by Garland. And again, MP.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Wizards. And Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's Here's MP. He'll bring it up for Washington. And we've been following this group's absolute soaring, and it's MP. What a finish.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
Here's Tyson. Garrett covering. Kicks it out to Collins. Collins, a screen on Coulibaly. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. He gets it in there. Collins has got 7 now in this quarter.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
You know, Richard, you switched teams a few times in your career. Tell us, what's the first year in a new city like, being, with the new team and new surrounding?
Early in the season, it takes a little bit to get settled, but it's also dependent. Are you solo? Do you have a family? There's so many things that go into a player getting comfortable in a new city.
Here's Tyson. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Barrett.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams, a lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
Sars checked in for Washington. George comes in for Barrett. Here's Ramsey. And he can't bank that one in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Guys, back to you.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Sar with the screen on Garland. And here's MP for 3. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Wound up there for Allen. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games. MP is number 1.
And he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field.
It's what makes him such a potent offensive presence. On nights when he gets hot, there is no way to guard him. He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
MP, that triple is down the hatch.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Garland, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The shot by Ramsey, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
For 3. And Whitmore throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here is Hunter. Here's Mobley. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Wizards. They lead by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime. First order of business, catching up on the injuries around the league.
The Timberwolves coping with the injury concerns. The thing about Edwards, he forces the defense to pay attention to him. He creates opportunity.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Wizards.
This is a shooting clinic. If I'm their coach, I'm not changing one thing.
Yeah, well, the team is...
And that concludes...
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Sarr. Cam Whitmore is out there with George. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Ramsey in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. When it comes to Garland, RJ, what do you like best about his game?
I love that he's a multi-skilled player at the offensive end. He's fast off the bounce and can pull up or kick it out. He creates all sorts of headaches for the D.
Out left to the wing. Trains the 3-pointer.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Here's the teardrop. And MP with the layup. Ramsey's got 28.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Garland finds Allen. He's defended by Koulibaly. For 3, Hunter. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack the confidence.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that. And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Oh, and he just jams it right over MP. Wow.
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
Pass to Sarr. Back to MP. Drills it from outside. Ramsey's got 7 now in this quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Garland.
He's just a crafty ball handler that does a great job of selling his move. Garland, this man will hit the break, stop, and pop.
Pass to Koulibaly. The 3 from MP. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Garland. Over Koulibaly. Garland, no good.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Sarr the screen. And stolen by Mobley. Outside Garland. Mobley outside. Pass to Garland. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Ramsey's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Washington. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Washington making some changes. Chandler comes in for Sarr, and Barrett subbed in for Koulibaly. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Pass to Tyson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Washington. From down low. Jump shot is good that time.
Not going to miss that one very often. Great job.
Washington leading now by 11. MP dishes to Chandler. Here comes MP. And the dunk by MP.
The young buck, MP taking off there.
Allen outside. Pass to Tyson. Collins looking around. Here's Tyson. Oh, good with the triple. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. And here's MP for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 41. Pass to Jenkins. Fires for three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's MP making things happen for Washington. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We come back.